Sigo con la campaña de este juego, el Metal Gear Solid 5 de Phantom Pain, y sin más voy a ponerme a hacer la siguiente misión principal, que es esta, en Busca la Verdad, pero Véngate. Y ahí está la descripción.
That's right. That general's fighters. Recently, one of their child soldier platoons staged an insurrection and split from the main group. Thing is, they took a hostage with them. The general's brother, his number 2. The contract is to extract both that prisoner and the leader of the renegade platoon. The message reads, I love my brother. You must bring him back to me alive. It also says this about the leader of the child soldiers. He is an excellent soldier. I want to persuade him to rejoin the ranks of the righteous. Sounds a little too forgiving for the man who ordered those kids dead at the mine. I wonder what kind of persuasion the general has in store. With that in mind, here are your objectives. First, rescue and return the general's number 2 as requested. Second, extract the renegade leader, and we'll keep them at Mother Base. In other words, extract both targets out of the region. Good luck, boss.
Ok, bueno, pues sin más voy a empezarla ya. Y solo tengo un punto de despliegue que es ese, así que... Vale. Vale, pues la voy a iniciar ya sin más. No, vehículo no lo voy a necesitar. Porque es una zona muy pequeña.
Mission objectives are to extract the child soldier's commander and their captive, the general's number 2. This child soldier platoon decided to break away from the Mbeli militants. They took the number 2 captive and have occupied an abandoned village. Start by checking that location on your map. Boss, the child soldiers will treat you as an enemy, but they're just kids. See that they don't get hurt.
Vale. Poblado pues no es muy grande. Extraer al Show y el líder de los niños soldados. Vale. Vale, ese es el objetivo que tengo que extraer. ¿Qué? Esto nunca lo utilizo. Señores de radar. Interrumpe radios, misiles guiados, cámaras de vigilancia, etc. Pues eso podría venirme bien. Modificación del clima. Solicitar modificación del clima. Restringe el rango de cumplimiento de la misión a una A o menos. Vale. Apoyo de compañero, Quiet búsqueda, y la zona es esta de aquí, así que la voy a mandar aquí. Vale. El área de esta misión es muy pequeña.
Reconnaissance is best conducted from high vantage points. I've marked a good spot on your map. Take a look at your iDroid.
The map has been updated.
Vale, me da que cuando llegue ahí me voy a llevar una sorpresa. ¿Cuál es? Esto de aquí.
High ground. Looks perfect for reconning the village.
The map has been updated.
Vale. Pues menudo rodeo que tengo que hacer para... Realmente es un poblado muy pequeño y además pues, la zona es bastante llana, con lo cual tampoco es necesario.
You have arrived at your destination.
Vale. Tengo que subir hasta ahí arriba. Pues se supone
The
ya
map
estoy.
has been
High
updated.
ground. Looks perfect for reconning the village.
Voy a subir por si acaso. Me parece sospechoso que me manden a esta zona. Ey. ¿Y eso?
Okay, that's the general's brother, his number 2. Get him out of there, boss.
Vale, ¿y el otro dónde está? ¿El líder?
There he is, the
The map has been
commander. Extract
updated.
him.
Vale, está dentro de la casa, no, ahí. Vale.
Another group of child soldiers. No, must be a squad they had out on patrol. Security will be tighter now. Watch yourself.
No creo que me vaya a resultar muy complicada esta misión. Aunque es todo como demasiado fácil.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Vale.
Fire!
Don't hurt any of those kids. Disengage or use your tranquilizer pistol or CQC to put them down gently.
Guard post captured.
Qué sencillo ha sido. Demasiado sencillo.
That's the target prisoner. He's injured. Looks half-starved, too. There's no way he can stand the shock of a Fulton extraction. Get him out by chopper.
Bueno, vale. Este tampoco gustarlo. Tampoco, bueno, claro. Vale.
Development complete.
Alguno de estos se va a despertar pronto porque alguno lo he noqueado con las manos y cuando los noqueas así con la llave se despiertan pronto. Vale, helicóptero. Encuentro.
Please select a landing zone.
Joder, hasta ahí tengo que
Support
ir.
helicopter requested.
Bueno, mientras tanto. Está siendo demasiado sencillo esto. Ya está.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. We'll stand by.
Ahora voy a untarlo de los dos en el Ipsi, ¿no?
Support helicopter has arrived. Caution, rain approaching.
Dando un vistacillo rápido antes de irme.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
¿Cómo que se detecta la presencia de qué? No había nada, ¿no? Vale. Está siendo eso, todo demasiado sencillo. Hay algo que no entiendo. ¿Qué es eso?
That person doesn't look like the target.
Se van a cargar los bichos estos, ¿no?
Arrived at Mother Base.
Yo digo que pinta aquí.
Extraction arrived at
subject
Mother
is in.
Base. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Mi bisabuelo alguna vez me habló de él. ¿De qué? ¿De qué te hablo? ¿Pero qué coño me estás contando? Vale.
All that's left is to extract the commander.
Pero... Me parece
Gaining
bien.
altitude.
Has been updated.
Para. Pues fácil que sencilla ha sido esta misión.
He's coming too.
Extraction
Roger that.
arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete. Great work.
Bam.
Boss, about how we report this one to the client. I'll tell them we took heavy resistance from the renegade platoon and the hostage was killed in the firefight. Also, their leader wouldn't let himself be taken alive. I doubt the client will pay us for this one, but we got a big enough reward from the General's number 2 instead. And as for the number 2, he's saying he wants to join Diamond Dogs. I guess he knows what that means for him. He said, if I'm working for you, I can be number 2 or number 200 for all I care.
Pues vale. Plataforma de cuarentena ha sido construida. Muévete entre plataformas usando el menú regresar a la base madre del hidroid mientras estés en el centro de comando área. Vale. Se supone que son los que se unen a mí por lo de la
Boss, we have an
fama.
emergency. Many of our staff are falling ill. At first it seemed like a common cold, but before we knew it, blisters started popping up on their chests.
Eso me suena. Esos síntomas me
Damn it.
suenan.
I'll fill you in at the ACC. Just get in the chopper.
Mission
Look
list
closely.
updated.
Those are the symptoms of the infection on Mother Base. The blisters on the body were full of tiny worms. Parasite larvae, most likely. But we couldn't find any adults. It doesn't seem to mature in the body, like a spargatum. We don't know the root of infection, or what causes symptoms to develop. Boss, do you remember seeing these symptoms before? The bodies floating around in the oil facility, the bedridden test subjects at the Devil's House. This epidemic looks just like what we've seen on our hunt for Cypher. So this is the weapon of mass destruction Cypher was working on in Africa. Boss, the situation is urgent. We need to quarantine the infected and contain the pathogen. Priority now is to prevent more casualties. But the problem is, how do we tell who's infected? During the incubation period, we have no way of knowing who's clean. You'll have to try and guess who's infected before they go symptomatic and quarantine them. That'd be easy if we just knew the route or vector of the infection. From now on, if you even suspect a staff member's infected, use your iDroid to order them into quarantine. Given the situation, the men won't submit to quarantine just because I or the medical team tell them to. But they will listen to you. Of course, it's just a temporary measure until we find a permanent solution. But at least they'd be in solitary isolation so they won't infect each other, and we get the mental care they need. If we do nothing, we'll only lose more people. We have no choice. Boss, open your iDroid.
Gestión del personal.
I'll explain how to quarantine staff members suspected of infection. Go to the Mother Base menu and select Staff Management.
Pues como tenga que inspeccionar a uno por uno cada miembro del personal, debo tener como, no sé, ahora mismo, a unos 1000 o...
First, take a look at the quarantine facility we've set up.
Vale, ¿qué?
We'll isolate anyone who's already symptomatic at the quarantine facility. But we have to expect that there are multiple staff who are infected, but asymptomatic. So how do we identify them? At present, we have no way to tell them apart. But there has to be something for us to go on. If you notice anything, reassign staff you suspect are infected to the quarantine facility. We'll monitor them, and then contact you if there's a change in their condition. Correctly quarantining these asymptomatic infected will reduce the number of new infections. You should continue with your missions as usual. If Cypher is behind this, going after them should help us determine the root cause of this epidemic. Also, until we identify the pathogen, we can't fire or dispatch any staff. We cannot let this thing spread. Boss, get to the bottom of this fast. We're counting on you.
Pues la mejor forma yo creo que va a ser seguir con la... seguir con la haciendo misiones, vamos, hasta descubrir esa mierda. 758 tengo miembros de personal, o sea, no sé cómo se supone que tengo que sospechar si uno está enfermo o qué. Bueno, estos que están en cuarentena se supone que ya no molestan, ¿no? Imagino que cuando esté en la Mother Base tendré que fijarme si alguno estornuda alguna mierda así y a ese meterlo en cuarentena, no sé. Si no, no. Vale.
Boss, a new job's coming.
Shortly.
It's a hit. I'm the human trafficker who sent Shivani and the others to Nzoya Badia Bulu, where you ran into Skullface. The thing is, this guy might know something about the disease that's going around Mother Base. The symptoms are similar to the ones we saw at that factory. Start by checking the mission details on your iDroid.
Vale, pues eso es lo que haré, que me parece más efectivo que la mierda esa que me has estado contando de...
Eli is a real handful. We just can't get him to trust adults. I only hope he doesn't cause any serious trouble.
Bueno, pues lo dicho, lo siguiente que haré será eso. La siguiente misión que tengo para hacer, que además tiene que ver con una enfermedad esta, y cuanto antes la despache mejor. O sea, ahora nada de hacer misiones secundarias ni nada de eso, nada de perder el tiempo.